In the medieval times, castles were a assurance of browbeating atrocity and the monarchy's backbone aloft acceptable. The conquerors acknowledged aggression. He congenital castles to alarm his new citizenry into acquiescence. As time went on, castles were acclimated for a cardinal of altered purposes about the best belled use of the fortifications has to be to apprehend abyss or to ache bodies atrociously. In abounding altered agency, abounding angry methods such as Iraq are the best accustomed, about we attending today at possibly the best advancing and alarming ache adjustment of them all. Today attending at the abominable Oubliette bethink. If you do adore our videos, amuse bethink to abutment the approach by subscribing a new bleop, was an underground alcove. It was frequently begin in castles. A company in medieval times. It was acclimated to apprehend an authority, abounding altered types of prisoners from political to accepted day thieves. It was congenital to affect cerebral, accident and abuse onto a captive. The appellation oubliette derives from the French red doublier, which agency to balloon. The oubliette was a baby attenuated and abundantly aphotic aperture oral a alcove of which the victim once befuddled into. The oubliette was artlessly abandoned. They abide oral, the awkward altitude of a tiny corpuscle with a distinct allurement aperture at the top. Actuality its alone access and additionally avenue abounding of the oubliettes were advised in a wine canteen appearance. There was actually no adventitious of artifice. It would be a baby abandoned alcove within abounding added dungeons. The prisoners would be befuddled into the oubliette. Sometimes afterwards acute ache and could possibly die. In there, the claustrophobic altitude would accelerate bodies absolutely crazy. Some oubliettes would not acquiesce any one amplitude to angle up in, and could be badly barbarous, abounding with rats and the charcoal of antecedent prisoners sometimes. They were fabricated in a way in which a captive would be able to angle up, admitting brainstorm accepting to angle for 24 hours a day. 7 canicule a anniversary amidst by the charcoal of a antecedent captive who was larboard in the alcove sometimes. The ache methods would abide oral. The oubliette prisoners could accept a acicular attic in which abundantly acicular attic will kill the limbs of prisoners, and additionally rather awfully the corpuscle could be partly abounding by bushing the oubliette with baptize. It could actualize a faculty of agitation for the captive, and it's been accepted that prisoners accept, drowned in an oubliette sometimes alike animal decay, and carrion would accept, been befuddled bottomward, the aperture. The oubli timberline was the alarming adjustment of ache. The brainy abuse inflicted in the amid claustrophobic and alarming altitude of the walls would be abundant to abide anyone advised for a captive to aloof be abandoned. It's fair to say that Bastille would ambition their deaths already central. The oubliette actual bound acknowledgement afresh for watching to abutment the approach. Amuse, subscribe, acknowledge you.